Don't be silly, Billy. On the island store, there was a lot of engines on the back controller's railway. Wait, some are big and some are small. But they all worked out hard. And they all do their best to be friends. But since it's now summertime on the island store, the back control decided it was time to order a new engine. One day, Thomas arrived at Brandon Docks. Salty was there, including Henry and James. "Hey guys," puffed Thomas. "Hello, shipmate," said Salty. "Hey there." "Hello, Thomas," puffed Henry and James in the corner. "The flight controller sent me here for a very special job." I think it's the U engine I've been hearing about," said Salty. "U engine?" said Thomas, James, and Henry together. "What U engine?" Just then they heard a whistle. "Ah, mateys, that's probably him now." "Looks to be," said Cranky, and they were right. Puffing up beside Salty was an orange tank engine. "Hello there," said the engine. "I'm Billy." "Pleased to meet you," said Thomas. "I'm Thomas." "I'm Salty." "I'm James." "I'm Henry." "Are you the U engine?" puffed Thomas. "Yeah," said Billy. "I'm the U engine. The flight controller ordered me, didn't he?" "Ah, so you know his name." "Sure, U engine has to know when they order you one." "Hang up," said James. "Me and Henry will come up further." "Yes," said Henry. "Okay," said the others. Henry came up first. Whoa! You do look a bit small." "Don't worry," said Billy. I can handle the stuff around here." Then James puffed up beside Henry. We like your orange paintwork." "Why, thank you," said Billy. Just then, the flight controller arrived. "Ah, Billy, my U engine," said the flight controller. You are to collect cattle vans from Wellsworth and collect fuel from Naphtha and bring them to the quarry, and the cattle vans with animals them are meant to be taken to the market, I believe." "Yes, sir," puffed Billy. And the flight controller turned to the rest of the engines. "Thomas, James, Henry, you are to go with Billy and show him what to do." "Yes, sir," replied the three engines. "Very good then," said the flight controller, and he walked away. "Now, Billy," said Thomas, it's best not to choose what you would do first. Me, James, and Henry will show you what to do, and we can even help you with it." "Of course," said Henry. "We would choose the jobs first," replied Henry. Billy didn't like it. "Thomas, James, and Henry, stop telling me what to do. You three sound like bossy engines," he said crossly. James and Henry were a bit offended by this. They never heard an engine talk to them like that before, including Thomas. Thomas may be a bit rude and by a lot of engines, like Gordon, for example. We never heard an engine like Billy say that to him before, nor did James and Henry. With a steamer and a whistle, Billy puffed away. He has a lot to learn, shipmates." "You're right," said Thomas, James, and Henry together. "He does." "Don't worry. I'm sure you'll get used to him. He's just a U engine. Remember, like when you were all U engines. Youngest of always the first thing you always start with." "Trail," said James. "I can remember when I first arrived." "Yes," said Henry. "Indeed," puffed Thomas. "We better follow him immediately." And with that, The engines puffed away. First Thomas, then James, and last but not least Henry and last. At Wellsworth, Billy was collecting the vans. They were instead of the market, they were going to be delivered to the docks. However, since he did not listen to the others at the docks, this caused a problem. But soon, Thomas, James, and Henry soon arrived. Now, Billy, said Thomas, these chickens are meant to go to the docks. And this time, listen to us, said James. And don't rush off like you did, puffed Henry. This made Billy cross again. Thomas, James, and Henry, stop telling what to do. You three are very bossy engines. With that, Billy puffed off. However, he puffed off without the chickens. Come back, silly Billy, said the station master of Wellsworth. This made the engines cross. Never mind, you guys, said Henry. We better get after him. He's probably heading for the quarry. Agreed, said Thomas and James together. Soon, Billy arrived at the quarry with the cattle vans. Thomas, James, and Henry also arrived. They were angry with Billy now. Mavis, Splatter, and Dodge were there since they walked to the quarry. That's not few, said Mavis. Those are cattle vans with chickens in them. I'm sorry, Billy, but the quarry doesn't allow chickens. Splatter and Dodge were cross. You silly Billy, they said. We diesels don't run on chickens. We run on fuel. Oh, haven't you listened to Thomas, James, and Henry? Billy got cross again, but this time Thomas, Henry, and James were cross as well. Billy, you should have listened, said Thomas. If you listened to us first, then you wouldn't be in this mess. Don't try to tell the Fat Controller, said Henry. This made Billy cross again. Thomas, James, Henry, stop telling me what to do. You three are very bossy engines. Maybe these three as well, said Billy. Mavis was hurtful. Splatter and Dodge hated this. They hated when someone was rude to their friend Mavis. Oi! That's enough of that, said Dodge. Yeah, go on, get out of here, you silly Billy, said Splatter. And with that, Billy puffed away, leaving the cattle vans at the quarry. Bother, said Henry. He has left the cattle vans in my way. Never mind, said Thomas. There are some points behind James. Yeah, said James. Surely there is. Soon Billy arrived in Naffrey's yard. It was covered with some flatbeds. They were for diesel oil at the quarry, which was a mistake. Just then Thomas, James, and Henry arrived. They were now cross again. Now, Billy, said Thomas, you shouldn't have left those cattle vans there. The station master's still waiting with the chickens at Wellsworth, said James. What do you think Emmett would say about that? It's his station, said Henry. Billy got cross again. Thomas, James, Henry, stop telling me what to do. You three are very bossy engines. And with that, Billy left the flatbeds. Oi, said the workmen. You forgot your flatbeds. Bother him, said the engines, as they chased after him again. With that, the engines chased after Billy once again. At the coaling plant, Billy was coupled up some trucks. Percy and Spencer were there taking on some coal. Hector was also there. Thomas, James, and Henry arrived. Now, Billy, said Thomas, don't bump the trucks. And don't spill coal everywhere, said James. And don't And don't let them bump you or even call you names, said Henry. Billy got cross again. Thomas, James, Henry, stop telling me what to do. You two are very bossy engines. And with that, Billy shunted the trucks and biffed them into Percy. And Percy went under the coal hopper. Coal went on Percy, and coal dust went all over Spencer's lovely silver paint. Percy, are you okay? Said Hector. I'm fine, Hector, but watch out, silly Billy, said Percy. I agree with you, said Hector. Spencer was even cross. Oi, you! What's your game here? Yo, look what you've done to my silver coat of paint. I think Percy is right about you, says says Spencer. So watch out, silly Billy. I'm going to have the fucking controller have a word with you about that. Don't worry, Spencer, said Henry. I'm off to get him now. Alright then, said James. We try and handle Billy. You might want to hurry, Henry. He's probably going to cause more trouble. Try and let him stay down. I'll go and get the fat controller. And with that, Henry puffed off to find the fat controller immediately. Now, Billy, said Thomas, you should have not done that. Yeah, said James, and now look what you've done. You have covered coal dust all my paintwork, said Spencer. I'm covering coal dust. And coal, said Percy. And I'm fed up listening to you, said Hector. Thomas and James, I know Henry isn't here, but will you stop telling me what to do? You two and Henry, even though he's not here, are very bossy engines. Thomas and James had it with Billy. First they were rude to him and Henry the docks, then Wellsworth, then the quarry, then Napford Yard, now here. How about this, Billy? How about go off what you ever want to do? Yeah, said James. Don't listen to the fat controller either. Billy was pleased by this. Thank you, he said. That would be much happy. In the whiz and the puff, Billy raced off. But as he was about to pass James, he stopped. Oh no, I'm out of water and coal, he said. I think we forgot to tell you about that, said Thomas. Well, said James, even though we have forgotten about that, yes, he has learned a lesson. Yes, said Thomas, but I don't think fully yet. It was not long when Henry came back. The fat controller was on his cap, and he had heard everything about what was happening. Billy knew he was in trouble now. Billy, said the fat controller. The fat controller shouted. The engine never heard the fat controller shout this out before, but the engine knew Billy deserved this. I've been getting complaints from round the island all day about your behaviour. First, I heard from Station Master Wellsworth that you left chickens there. I heard from Mavis and Spatter and Dodge you left the cattle vans at the quarry. I heard from Knapford that the workmen there saw you left those oil drums there. And now, Henry has told me just now what you have done here. Crashing Percy into the coal hopper and spill coal dust on Spencer. I'm also been hearing that you were not listening to Thomas, Henry, and James all day. I know, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Indeed, I've been hearing you saying, oh, Thomas, James, and Henry, stop telling me what to do. You're very bossy engines. In fact, Billy, here, they may be right. My engines can't tell other engines what to do, but if I tell them to tell another engine what to do, you followed them, and you didn't today. I'm sorry, sir, said Billy. I thought I can do it, and I thought I don't like anyone telling me what to do. I thought I could do anything. I think not, said the fat controller. You're on my worry now. I know you don't like being told what to do, but I'm the controller of this worry, and you will do as I say. Orders are orders. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, said Billy. Quite right. The Fat Control walked away crossly. He was not happy with Billy's behavior. Then the Fat Control spoke to the other engines. Henry, Thomas, and James, I am proud of the three of you trying your best today. Day. We tried our best, sir, and we didn't want to stop you. We thought we can do it. As I heard from the docs about this as well. As Salty said, young engines can be like this, but I'm proud of the three of you doing your best. But if Billy or any other U engine call this problem, don't be afraid to call me. I can settle them. Yes, sir. Now, said the Fat Control, since Billy's run out of water and coal looks like to give his job to you to use. Henry, I want you to take the oil to the quarry. James, you would take the chickens in the caravans. Yes, sir, replied Henry. Yes, sir, said James. The Fat Control turned to the rest of the engines. Thomas, I want you to take Billy to get water and coal. Yes, sir, said Thomas. Spencer, I need you to help Percy get out of that coal mess. Right away, sir. Should I take me and Percy to the washstand to be clean? The Fat Control came to Spencer. Yes. You two can have a washdown after this mess. And Percy, it wasn't your fault for being in the way. I know you were just taking on coal. Yes, sir, replied Percy. Right, sir, I'll get Percy out of that mess. Good. Also, James, before you go, can you move those coal trucks and Percy before you go and collect the chickens? Yes, sir, said James. Good. The Fat Control left on with Henry and Henry took him back to Natford. The engines got to their works. Thomas was pushed Billy to get some water and coal. James wanted to switch trucks and get Buffer up to the coal trucks. Spencer waited on his line to make sure James got the coal trucks out. James slowly buffered up and make sure and he pulled the coal trucks out of the way. There you are, said James. You better go in and get Percy now, Spencer. Got it, said Spencer. Anyway, said James, I got some chickens to collect. With that, James puffed away to go and collect the chickens. Spencer buffered up to Percy. Come along, said Spencer. I'll take you to the washdown with me. Meanwhile, Thomas took Billy to a water and coal to get them. I hope you teach him a lesson, Billy. I have, said Billy. I'm sorry for being so rude. That's all right. We all learn a lesson from these things, said Thomas. But you can't just say that thing. You can't just say those things to us or even anyone else. You must do as you're told. I know, said Billy. I'm really sorry. You're just young, puffed Thomas. Miss, I was like that when I was younger. I used to work in the sun in the art of Natford until I owned my own branch line after Rex and James. Billy smiled a bit. I suppose we all do learn from our mistakes. Yes, said Thomas. I hope James and Henry will forgive me too. I'm sure they will, said Thomas. Now come along. I suppose we can get you to Natford's yard while Henry and James are doing those chores. Meanwhile, James delivered the chickens to the docks. Sorry about the delay, Salty, puffed James. That's a white ship, mates. The ship is still here, though. We had trouble with that Billy. As a white ship, mates. He's only new around here. He will soon get the hang of things. Hopefully, said James. Meanwhile, Henry dropped up the oil to the quarry. Sorry about the delay, you guys. It was that Billy. It's alright, said Mavis, as long as he's here. Just try and keep him in order, said Splatter and Dodge. They were still curious about it. We'll do our best, said Henry. Soon the engines all met at Natford's yard. Billy spoke up. I'm sorry for what happened today, said Billy. You're right. A U engine must listen to another engine because he has more experience on Solidor. I'm sorry, Thomas and James and Henry. you bossy engines. And I'm sorry, Gordon. And I'm sorry, Spencer and Percy, about at the cloning plant. The engine smiled. And we're sorry for calling you silly Billy, said the engines. Well, I did deserve it, said Billy happily. I just hope that, I don't know, maybe like Sparta and Doss can maybe forgive me. I'm sure they will, since I delivered the order to the quarry, said Henry. We all make those mistakes. Welcome to Solo, Billy, said Percy. And the engines just cheered. Billy was happy he was able to make new friends. And Billy understood that he knows whatever he's told to do must be done if he doesn't like to be told. And he has done that ever since. And he was never rude to Thomas, James, Henry, or cause trouble for Spencer and Percy, not even other engines. Billy's now made friends on Sodor, and he promised he would never be rude like that again.